Hello, Coach Eugene. This is the last VOD of the day that we'll be looking at. This is a main support. I'm assuming. I mean, starting on Lucio, so probably a main support. Actually, this will be fun. I haven't done main support yet. Wait, you guys are seriously rolling out like this? Alright, so for your team comp, everything looks good except for the DPS. Yes, this goes. So main support is, mechanically pretty simple. Just a lot of it is cooldown usage and how smartly you play. Okay, so look, I don't know about that amp there. The boop onto the Reaper was good, but the amp, a little bit pointless. You shouldn't really be, a source of healing. You should be the speed. You are playing Lucio after all. So right here, you could be speeding your Reinhardt into a useful position instead of the way they used it back then. You guys are still playing this corner. I understand you're pocketing Bastion. This must be a meme team, because there's no way this is your actual... Whatever. You should be up with your tanks right now. Have your Genji on point. So yeah, you seem to be more focused on building your beat than anything. Which is alright. So far you haven't actually needed few speed. Okay, with the Sigma here, your team is absolutely gonna smash them. If you speed your right into him, he'll be just insta-dead. That should be what you're looking for. Sigma out of position and going to kill him. Yeah. You seem to be a lot more focused on peeling for your DPS than helping out your Reinhardt. Your team comp doesn't make any sense to me. But you are doing a really nice job of peeling. Oh my god. Oh, it didn't work. Alright. Like, as a pretty conservative sort of playstyle, you're doing quite a good job. The peeling side of things. And you've gotten a really quick beat. But so far you are yet to actually help your team go on any aggressive plays. That beat is too early. So there, with that grab, there was no possible follow-up, so beating it was a pretty it's pretty, like, sort of dumb thing to do. Once the dragon came out, is like, then an acceptable time to drop the beat, but you dropped it way too early. You dropped it... If the dragon wasn't going to come, that would be a complete waste of an ult. Because there was no immediate threat to you guys. Like, at that point.
Oh, turn it up. I am loving this. Audio man.
Alright. Something you could be looking for is booping the Sigma forward and then speeding your team into him. Maybe speeding around yours, Genji here. No. Looking for boops, of course. Like, as a teammate, you could be doing a lot more. It's probably my biggest criticism.
Nothing's gonna stop. Oh,
Yeah, you keep amping speed, which I just can't agree with. Alright. That beat's too late as well. Oh, too late. So that fight there, your beat was way too late. The Xayah was next to you without a bubble. You could have farmed it off of her and then dropped it pretty instantly, but using beat here is a complete waste. You can't win anymore. Unless your Bastion does something crazy. So you're quite, I guess, you're more of like a freelance Lucio than a team-based Lucio, which is okay, but I don't know. I think for a Lucio, you shouldn't be playing him that way. You should be running your Reinhardt around. Oh my god, that was your D.Va's fault. You should be running your Reinhardt and your D.Va around. Once again, you're amping healing. That's like, this shouldn't be your job. I know Ana's dead, but this shouldn't be your job. Just doesn't seem to be much reason for you to be playing Lucio over Brigitte if you're playing Lucio as a healer. It's good pure boot, but like when your team needs you, you're not there. Then you amp healing. So you've done a fine job of peeling, but if you want to be peeling, I wouldn't say play Lucio, because not once there did you actually use your speed, like, usefully. There was no justifiable reason to be playing Lucio though. Other than the team comp, but you just didn't play it very appropriately, I guess. Is this ranked? I just don't can't be because of everyone else, but I just don't understand why your team, if they're serious, are playing Bash in such a way. So it would, yeah, no. Just no, as a team, it would be in your best interest to be rushing high ground with your Bastion. Like, the only person that could have stopped you there was Lucio, which you guys should be able to beat. Rushing here where they have the Junkrat, you're not making use of your DPS. Usually main supports, oh my god. Yeah, usually main supports are the team leaders. If you are bad play, you should have gotten your team to go high ground. Would have been a lot more likely to win that.
Time to accelerate.
Alright, so you've amped healing there for not much reason. Okay. You understand Reinhardt had steadfast. Even if you were to boop him, he wouldn't go off the cliff. You're just feeding at this point. And now your team needs you and you're running away. Come on. I want to see you playing with your Reinhardt. Again, you're amping healing. Do you have no faith in your honor or something? It's a really good beat. I swear if you amp healing, oh come on. Nice beat. Oh, that's a shame. Yeah. Look, you seem to be playing fine, but your amp usage is so bad. You're not the healer of this team. There's no reason to be playing Lucio if you think you're the healer of this team. I hate like seeing Mercy and Brig played with Brawl instead of Lucio, but in your case it'd be better to do so. They both do a better job than Lucio does at healing. And more. You're just not using like a massive part of his kit. As a team, you guys, they're playing Junkrat and you guys keep going into that corner. Like, why? You're giving him really good angles. It's another death. As a team, you guys are just really kind of not thinking. Once again, you're amping healing. Your Reinhardt just can't do anything if you're just gonna amp heals. So right here, you should be speeding into the Rein. And you do. Very good. Finally. You could have gotten a better boof onto the Rein inside. It's fine. So you just want to finish a beat and just probably, yeah, use it here. Alright, so that beat there was okay. Probably could have just saved it for the Grav. And you've gone Bastion again. Okay! I'm not completely sure if your lack of, like, aggressive playstyle is your fault. Ooh, I get to see some Mercy gameplay. Okay. Finally. So while your Bastion's setting up, you should be pocketing your Echo to get the take onto high ground as quickly as you can. Okay, you got that. You should be helping your Echo while your Bastion goes to sub. And then it's just go on which DPS is the most helpful. If you're playing Mercy, she's a pocket hero. Once again, you shouldn't be healing, that's your Bab's job. Alright, so now Bastion slept, you go into Echo. Hello? Alright. So, right here, your Bastion should be fine with Baptiste. Yeah, that's alright. Alright. So here, you should be on your Echo, not on your Bastion. Good ult. Alright, you're playing pretty well here. Probably see a bit more damage boost coming out. You seem to have no trust at all into your flex support. You're playing all your main supports like healers when you know, main support's more about utility and kit than anything. Good Rose. Get onto your Echo. Don't heal her, Bab can do that. Hey, Bab's got this stuff, just put out your damage, boom, boom, boost. How is this a scrim? There's no way in hell this is a scrim. Alright. Okay, it's now in your best interest to just live. Don't res though. Okay, you've just given yourself a 30-second cooldown, and if you did get the res off a stagger. Never res when you're losing. Like, when you've already lost a fight, don't use it.
Mobility increased.
Let me get you patched up.
You're on a bit of getting your echo here.
Don't stop now.
Like, they're all hiding from your Bastion. You honestly shouldn't need to damage boost your Bastion. Your Bastion should just be forcing them into position so your Echo to clean them up, and you should be pocketing your Echo. Alright, here, your Batiste doesn't have ult, you do. You're now just taking away from his ult charge. Alright. You had good Valk usage, pretty good reses, but same problem that you had with Lucio. You're healing when you should be using your kit. Like, I feel like you're not using any of your heroes to the potential that they can be played at. Alright, let's see Echo mode. VTPHJR. No? What else could that be? RTPHJR, that's what I put in, right? No, I did V last time. Alright.
Traveling to Icon. Ready for battle.
I could have used a little more time.
Alright. Some more Mercy. This will be interesting to see how well you
Ready
position yourself. Ah, Echo, okay.
Shot. 5, 4,
Guys really gonna roll out on this comp?
1. Attacker incoming. Defend objective.
Okay, you shouldn't be healing here. I know there's not much healing to your team in general, honestly this comp sucks, but you should be pocketing your Echo.
Let's get you back out there. Damage amplified.
Alright, so as far as positions, you're playing pretty out in the open. You kind of want to be playing up onto rooftops. It's a good res, kind of massive disrespect for Hog though. Also, you just rezzed your Brig and then left her alone. Don't challenge him to a fight. So right there, you should have just stayed with your Echo. Like, you should be with her right now. And she might die because you left her. Yeah.
I'm taking care of you.
You shouldn't go for the shots.
This is not your
Okay.
time.
You did wait for your tanks, so that was good. Now you should be with your Echo. Like, it really shouldn't be your responsibility to keep the team up. And now you're healing people who are antied while your Echo is in positions where damage would be very valuable.
Heroes never die.
I'm not sure if I agree with this Valk.
Let's get you that outfit.
Yeah, okay, for the res, it makes more sense. You could also be hunting Junkrat.
Starting over from the beginning.
I feel like you're being put onto heroes to do certain things and then you're just not doing them. Like they think, oh, we should run a Mercy Echo. All that sort of stuff.
Flight routine activated.
Okay, so here... I still don't see much of a justifiable reason to be playing Mercy. Alright, so here, oh my god, no you haven't.
Heroes never die.
That's not a valuable use of a Valkyrie, you could have just asked for someone to get to the cliff. Not valuable at all. Once again, you have DPS that you should be pocketing and they're just dying. You don't seem to understand very much what main support is. It's a pocket role. Lucio pockets the tanks, Mercy pockets the DPS, Brig pockets the supports. You're just healing people. There's a lot more to it than that. Oh, you haven't just rezzed in Junk's face, have you? What are you doing? Alright, that's just some real disrespect for Junkrat there. If you want to be going for those rezzes, you need a tank to help you.
Healing stream engaged. We need to keep the payload moving forward.
Gecko has died again. Are you aware your Reinhardt is antied?
Schaden versteckt.
Duplicating damage.
Alright, flying at this health is really risky.
Let's get you that outfit.
Not really advisable.
Let's get you back in the fight.
This is a pretty good res, but your Echo needs you.
Be at peak performance levels. Let me get you
Finally flying with her. These angles that you're playing way too wide. With that Ashe, you need to be playing close architecture. If she wasn't contested by Echo right now, you should and could have definitely been burnt out of the sky.
I'm moving the payload.
So watching your Echo. Once again, you're flying really highly up. You're not respecting their angles. Going for res onto your Ashe is not as valuable as keeping your Echo alive. Although I feel that fight was already over. Could have someone super jumped out. You get out, okay.
Your support has arrived. Damage increase.
60 seconds remaining.
You needed a break. Heroes never die.
Fire at will.
I don't know about that Valk. Probably be with your soldier here. That's nice, but this angle, man. If you want Valkyrie, it's definitely better. Oh, you can't just let your soldier die.
30 seconds remaining.
Yeah. So that play, you definitely could have kept your soldier alive and you would have killed both of them anyway. You need to be with the echo.
Where does it hurt?
No, 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 no. I don't get it. Like, you should be playing Lucio here, but when you play Lucio, you play with your DPS.
Ah, the wonders of modern
This is like, I don't know, you're just going for the wrong teammates. Alright, give me something that isn't Mercy, please.
Hello. Ready for battle.
Lucio, nice. Okay. So here, you should be pocketing your DPS. Your tanks. Don't touch your DPS, keep away from them. Yeah, honestly, pocketing your tanks. You also have quite good Lucio mechanics, so we'll... I mean, it should kind of just be a lock for you.
Oh, yeah! Hey, break time's over. Let's get moving.
Is this slow-mo?
Good news.
Yeah. So right there. You've just amped to save your own life, but that's a 13-second cooldown. That's not valuable. No. So your team as a whole are feeding. Right here, you should be helping your Zarya get out. Your whole team's feeding, but they don't have speed to get out of this position. So you just save your own life. Can't be chasing up on targets when you're that low.
Move to the beat. Ooh. Let's get patched up.
Stop the pain.
Alright, so now you need to be aiming to save these three. As soon as you have amp, speed them out. Speed. Okay, that was okay. Your team don't really seem to get the memo though. Alright, that's nice. So now on your next speed, you can go in. You guys should go aggressive. Why are you amping heal? Everyone is full health. It's a 13-second cooldown. You really need to be putting some thought into it. You're just using it off cooldown every single time, and half the time they... What? Half the time they're dead useless. Yeah. So now, maybe it is 12 seconds, whatever. 12 to 13 seconds of just stalemate. No, like, no. Shouldn't be in a position for this. No, you shouldn't be healing here. Your team has no... Like, they can't sustain this. You should be speeding them out. Still healing. But they somehow do get out. And your Junkrat turns it interesting. Alright, playing with Uzziah here is good. Just gotta watch out for yourself. Should be helping you, Reinhardt, get up those stairs quicker. Alright, that was a weird fight. There's another amp that makes no sense and is really pointless. So I was talking to a Lucio earlier today, and they had the exact opposite problem of you. They spent too much time on speed, and they could never build beat. You're building them too quickly, like... It's not a bad thing to have beat, but... Like, you should be getting beat in the right amount of time. If you're getting it too fast, like, what is this? There's no need to use that. None at all. Actually, here, concern for you, McCree, that's good. Soldier's positioning is not good. But here, you should be calling out the enemies are pushing high ground and getting your team up to the high ground. Because they're playing in a really bad spot. Alright, good beat. Your tanks will die though. No, actually, good boop. End up peeling that fight pretty well.
Get into position.
Alright, you did a pretty good job that fight. Peeled off that grab quite well. The Nano's pretty big onto the enemy Ryan, but you, as a team, have won. Okay. Waiting for your Ryan is good there, but why have you amped? Why? Could've used it now. It's weird. Alright, finally your tanks figure out they should get up. Nope, never mind.
I've sighted the enemy.
If you're the team leader, you should really be getting your team up onto high ground though. Alright, so here, peeling the Genji, really good. Now you get your McCree out of there. Ah, okay, sorry game, that's unfortunate. Contesting the Genji was a good play. Alright, here you want to be displacing him, booping him away from your team. You're playing way too far up to do that. Just get out now. Lost scores. Just don't go in front of your Ryan shield that moves things up. You see how close you were to dying there? You're really playing with the devil. No reason to amp that. Just because you're gonna get it back doesn't mean you should use it.
I am loving this. Let's get patched up.
It's alright here, you should be going up, helping your those two. DPS, that's what they're called. And once the enemy team comes in, you should be pocketing your Ryan. That's right, you could push their Ryan forward and speed yours forward. You're just kind of sitting there. Oh god. Okay. There's an opportunity for a really good boop earlier. Alright, at least you're starting here. Okay. I know you can't respond, but what the hell is this?
No one's gonna stop me.
It's ridiculous. Too early. Wait for the Doomfist to set himself before beating. There to get more damage into that, that could be some deaths. Another completely useless amp. Your team's full health. What they need is to be sped into the enemies. Alright. So you really need to reconsider how you're using your cooldowns. I think there are more than enough examples of, yep, just really bad amps. Your Lucio, that's what I'm mainly going to talk about, because your Mercy seemed quite solid. You actually, just in general, you're kind of, on both those heroes, you're abandoning the people that you should be with. Yeah, you just really need to be thinking more about like how you can get the most value out of your kit, because you're kind of just existing in these fights, you know, and it doesn't get anywhere. If you want to play like a healer, like if you want to actually heal rather than using your kit for like pocketing in a different sense, like main support is a utility role, obviously. So if you want to go into like actually healing people, which you seem to be very interested in, start practicing flex supports. Like go into Moira, go into Ana, go into Patisse. You'd really like Bap from the way you've been playing. Yeah. If you want to keep playing main support though, I need you to be thinking more about how you like. You shouldn't be thinking of yourself as an individual. You should be thinking of the team, because you are kind of the embodiment of the team. You're the main tank of the supports. Like, I can't put it into words, but you kind of carry the team in the direction that they go. Like, if you're playing it properly, you can make them go aggressive. You can make them come back. You know, you really are a very important part of the team. So you need to be using you like well. You know. I don't think I put that into words well, but whatever. Thank you for watching.